Hey guys, my name is Stefan, Botanist Cool, and today we are painting an Archdevil from the Monsters of Solon book and the whole Monsters of Solon box. It was a really fun and actually quite simple paint. Well, that's a bit of a lie because while the body of the Archdevil itself was very simple, as you might be able to see, he's got a belt made of skulls, and not just skulls, but like still fleshed out faces that have hair on them and eyes and all that wild stuff. So there were some details I needed to be careful with on this one. I actually was really excited to do this, and when I first saw the model, I did think it was skulls, but eventually, like halfway through the actual painting, which I think was about total 3 hours, I looked at it and I go, wait, these aren't skulls. These are fucking heads. This is really, really cool. This guy just has a whole bunch of heads on his belt as like trophies. That is wild. And not only that, they're different kinds of heads too. One looks like an orc head, one looks like a rat folk head, one looks like an elven head, there's a human head, that kind of stuff. And it was really cool. And it also let me experiment a little bit with skin tones, human skin tones, because I hadn't really had the chance to do that yet. I haven't painted anything human. Now that I think about it, I painted a few tieflings. In the future, you'll see that video here as well. We actually got a little forward with that on the Twitch. We're doing a lot of mini painting streams recently, which means things are just going a little faster on Twitch's side, and these are coming out once a week here, basically. So that's just how it kind of goes. And we did fungi, and we did... Yeah, we haven't done a single human, so this is the first time I really got to try out painting human flesh tones, which came out not too bad in my personal opinion. And I can't wait to do that more when I actually get like human, elf, troll, etc. other models to paint that with. Anyways, the Archdevil is fantastic, and as you guys might know, devils and demons are different in D&D. Devils are a lawful evil, demons are a chaotic evil, and devils require a lot of contracts. Demons don't. There's a very big difference in them lore-wise as well as play-wise. If you want to make one, as an example, a patron of a warlock or a figure that an antagonist against your party, you're gonna have to do two different storytelling styles for either a devil or a demon, and they're both very interesting ways to have a antagonist. Now I'll just go over the stats real quick. Of course, everything's above 20 except for wisdom, which is a 20. Wild saving throws, a lot of damage resistance including cold, bludgeon, piercing, and slashing from non-magicals or aren't silvers. From non-magical attacks that aren't silver. So if you have like a silver sword, you're good, but if you have a non-magical sword that does not have silver or something equivalent, you got resistances there. Immune to fire and poison, and immune to the poison thing as well. Has true sight, so invisibility won't work. Passive perception of 15. I almost misread that. The language infernal and telepathy up to 120 feet. That's terrifying. And the CR of 23. This guy you don't really want to give to any early players, obviously. And they might actually have a whole bunch of other like lesser demons around them too. In fact, actually, yeah, an Archdevil's power and authority may only be challenged by another Archdevil. And their devil's names get longer as they gain more ranks. Really cool. They're not often found without a cadre of lower level devils or an elite guard. So yeah, these guys are tough cookies. They are tough cookies. Give them a really long demonic name, like... I can't think of a really long demonic name at the moment. But like, you know, your normal devil, hey, my name is Fred. You're the like general devil, my name is Fred, Bob, Wilson, Charlemagne, Beelzebub, Adamodius, Lucifer the Third. And that's like a really big archdevil, I guess. Wow, they have innate spell casting for a lot of stuff. Legendary resistances, those suck. Fear auras, which you need to make a DC to save from or else be frightened. Magic resistance and magic weapons. All weapons are considered magical. Claw and incinerate Wow, and incinerate attacks. It's not including if you want to give it other weapons and magical stuff. It has legendary actions too, so this is not far off of like being like... That's tough. Legendary actions are fucking tough. Wow, that's rough. Anyways, that's the basis of the actual character itself in the book. I'm not giving you everything. Obviously, if you want to look more, just look up the Monsters of Solan book. But it's a really cool little monster to have for a late game campaign or a late game fight, final boss, that kind of deal. It's really good. And obviously, it was a lot of fun to paint. I know I just got off topic of painting it, but as you guys probably saw, I gave it a little white to start with. Then I went on forward. I did a whole bunch of reds and all that kind of stuff, covering it up little by little by little by little. And I actually turned the pouch, not the pouch, the cloth over its midsection blue because I thought the red and the blue would contrast nicely and make a good color. The pouch, the cloth on the dude's picture in the book is actually purple, but I thought blue worked a lot better. The one thing I'm not really happy about how I did with this specific model is actually the colors of the horns on the head and on the shoulders, because I ended up doing a wash. And what I haven't learned at this point in mini painting about washes is that you're supposed to water them down a bit more than they come. And so I washed basically the entirety of this body, and a lot of it ended up becoming a lot darker and muddier. So I want to go back in the future, and this will be a future video and a future stream, and actually highlight a lot of these areas and repaint over some of them to make them a brighter red and make the horns and the shoulder like spikes actually stand out more. That's my goal for this guy. I actually have 2 or 3 models I want to revisit in the future to actually revamp and make better, because their colors are not hard to mix for me, and I could kind of mix them up really well. If you're in the right light, you can tell that they're very different. And I'm really happy that the wash took the insides of the cracks on his chest really well. And of course, those glorious, glorious abs. But I really do want to see what I could do to actually make those spikes pop out more and make the skin pop out more, and not just working on the shadow itself. The other thing I'm disappointed in, and this is only because of the video, I'm not mad about it IRL, because when I look at it IRL, I absolutely love it, is the eyes and the mouth. Inside the eyes and the mouth, you'll see like these like big old gaping holes of yellow, but in reality, they're actually really slanted, tilted, and kind of fierce looking when you actually look at the model face to face, which is exactly how I wanted it to look. It just didn't turn that way out in the video, and I'm a little disappointed in that because I don't know how to fix that video quality for you guys. One day, if I ever get like big for mini painting, I'll get like an actual mini painting setup so I could paint and get a proper video for y'all, but that day is unfortunately not today. Actually, I kind of have an area I could do that now that I'm looking around my room. Kind of like set a little station right there on my left. Ooh, that'd be fun. But yeah, that's really all I have to talk about this guy. Painting him was a lot of fun. I learned a lot about the washing aspect and what not to do with washing, which I won't learn until really after I do my purple worm, which I did paint the purple worm if you guys saw that video. We did it on Twitch a little while ago, but it's going to be out in like a week or 2 because I'm trying to make sure to space out some of these videos. I'm still on medical leave, and I'm trying to, you know, appropriately space out videos from when I do that kind of stuff. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you can, and all that cool stuff. Thank you very much for joining on with me today. There's probably like a minute or 2 left of this video, including a little bit of a show off at the very end. And don't forget, if you want to see the VOD is coming out later today at noon. But I hope you all had a good one. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you for the next one. Bye, everyone.